Hey everyone, it's Lance with the Rider Lance, and today we've got the purple people eater out, the Kingbull Literider 2.0. And why do I have it out? Because Kingbull sent me an upgraded controller. The upgraded controller is supposed to make this bike pedal or throttle to 28 miles an hour, making it a class 3 e-bike. Now I've gone ahead and I've already switched out the controller. The new one looks identical to this, and if you're interested in doing this, it fits right in this part of the frame right here. You just fold the bike in half, take the cover off, and you'll have access to it fairly easy. But first, let's go ahead and test it out on the ground here and see if it'll actually take us to 28 miles an hour. Let me face away from the sun here so maybe you can see the display better. I'm just going to put in PAS5, tilt the bike so the back wheel is up, and let's tap that so you can see it. Okay, here we go. Wow, straight to 28.1 on throttle. All right, so now let's put a helmet on, take it out on the street, and see if it'll do 28 with me on it. Let's go. All right, now it's time to test it out and see if throttle will get us to 28 miles an hour. Making this a class 3 bike. Yes, I'm in California. I'm defying the law. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I am going to see if the PAS levels have changed. If I throttle in PAS1 to see if it's going to give us all the power or not. But let's try it and see. Okay, yep, cut off at like 9 miles an hour, so it's doing about 9.4. So if I go to PAS2, it's going to crank us up to about 14.5 before it cuts out. PAS3 cuts out about 19.5. I tried to fix the screen so hopefully you can see it on the camera, but I'll keep reading it out if you can't see. Let's get around this turn and I'll go to PAS4. Okay, what will get us into PAS4? 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, about 24.5 before it cuts out. Now for number 5, I'm going to need a longer straightaway. So I'm going to come up here around this turn right here and see how fast I can get it to before I have to hit the brakes before the bridge. So I'm going to go ahead and put in PAS5 now. And I will start the bottom of this little hill here. Hopefully that gives us enough room. Okay, you ready? Let's go. 13, 17, 18, 20, 21, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27.7. All right, it's going to hold me at 27.7. And remember, I am a 250-pound rider, and I am creating some pretty good wind resistance. So if you're a smaller rider, I'm sure you'll get to that 28 mile an hour mark, maybe even a little more. Pretty easy. like I was saying in the garage part of the video, the controller is fairly easy to swap out with the existing one. You just gotta like fold the bike in half, take a few screws out, and then you have access to the controller, and everything else is just pretty much plug and play. You just match up the wires to the existing wires, put the cover back on, fold the bike back up, and you're off to the races. And I believe I saw when I looked the controller up that it was, I think, $59 or $69, but I'll put it in the description of the video. Let's get her turned around real quick and do one more speed run. See if we can get to that 20. I'm gonna even hunch down. So let's see. Maybe you can even see it better. I can. It's hard to see with sunglasses on at this angle. 20. Got a kind of a headwind going on. I don't think I'm going to get it. Yeah, this headwind is really slowing me down. Maybe once we get back underneath the bridge and in an area where the wind is kind of blocked, because up here, kind of up on a high spot. But yeah, so far I am pretty impressed with the product Kingbull puts out. Now, I think you're getting pretty good components for a budget e-bike. Now, I haven't ridden any of the other ones, but this one, you know, I've already voiced a few of my complaints about it, but they're all fixable. But overall, I think it's a very decent package. Okay, I am not going to slow down and start from the stop. I am going to keep going and see if we can get 28. I'm still feeling that headwind though, but we'll give it a shot. 25. 26. I am going to really hunch down. You can look at that crossbar down there. No, it's not going to do it. I just have a headwind coming from this direction here. But we've got the bike pointed back towards home. I just wanted to get out real quick and give you a practical example that the controller is doing what they says it does. You can throttle to 28, but making it class 3. So if you're in California and some other states, that's going to be your decision to make. So, in the meantime, you have a great day, great week, great ride, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.